Hi. How is everyone doing? Um, I have a different starting soon screen, partially because I moved a bunch of files around on my computer and now my old one is on a external hard drive instead of my actual drive. And it was really laggy last time, and I forgot to fix it. So, here we are. Hello, EP. I'm Dad. I'm Moni. Let me switch scenes. Hi. I have like a vintage filter on today because I thought it looked cool, but if it's annoying, I can turn it off. I just wanted to try something different today. Yeah. Is it good? Is it bad? Is it fine? Is it neutral? I just thought maybe since it's October, we could be slightly spookier than usual. Okay, yeah, we can keep it. We can keep it. For this month, we'll try to be spookier. A little bit of spooks. It is also Inktober, and originally that was my plan. That's what I wanted to work on. Was maybe doing some Zen doodles or something for my Game of Coda filter, like that. Oh, very cool. I love that. I love that. Yeah, I like the vintage, the digital vintage look. Well, I like the print vintage look as well, but I think generally they look pretty cool. I think they look pretty cool. Oops. Yeah, I want to see maybe if I can set up a way that we can watch me draw. But we don't have to do it right away. John, hi. Hi. How are you doing today? Sound like I'm breaking bones. But I'm just adjusting my little camera stand thing. You're sleepy? Sleepy sleep. Is it bedtime? Is it time for bed? For me, it's still pretty early in the day. I have a lot of time left. Though I have been feeling more tired than usual lately. I think it's like a combination of things. It's like my cycle, and also the environment. Every time it changes seasons, I'm like, what's happening? Like, my body shuts down. I bought a new mic and equipment and will never financially. I'm sure you will financially recover unless the mic and equipment that you bought is like a gazillion dollars, in which case, yeah, maybe not that. But I'm sure you bought it at a price that you can afford. I hope. Otherwise, that's a little concerning. Jello, hi. Eepy stream. Are you very eepers today? Goku, hello, hello. How are y'all doing? Good to see ya. Yeah, it's nice to see you. It's yeah, I'm chilling. I'm not gonna lie, I've had a rough couple days. I've had a rough couple days, man. Life is like, what the fuck? What the hell? But I'm okay. I'm trying to find the good in the bad, and grow and learn. The thing about growing, though, that I guess they do talk about it, but the thing about growing is that it hurts. And it's really hard, but you gotta do it. It's very important, especially if you're a plant. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. The bones be aching when they grow. My bones be aching, and I am no longer growing. I have been the same height since I was like 15. My bones are not getting any longer. What the helly? What the helly? I was promised that if I drank enough milk, that I would grow big and strong. However, here I am, at my ripe age, having had milk before I was super lactose intolerant, and I am not big nor strong. So what's up with that? What's up with that? Was it all propaganda from Big Milk? Probably. Growth is important when you are a forg. Well, I mean, I guess so. If you are a forg or a plant, which I am, not a forg. I'm a plant. But yeah, in both cases, growth is important. Alright, I'm just trying to like MacGyver a camera stand for myself, but I don't know if this is gonna work. It seems okay. Yeah, okay, I can financially recover, but yesterday they told me they cannot pay me full time anymore. Plenty off time to test that new mic. Haha. Yeah, you're gonna have so much fun. Oh my god, wait, did you hear the Undertaker? I did not hear it. It's very short, but yes, yeah, it only plays the dong. It doesn't play the whole thing. Because I think I turned my sound alerts off for a bit because it scared some people. Very spoopy. Yeah. In my defense, I drank a lot of milk and now I'm just big in the belly. Not. Oh, you know what it is? I think I don't have it set up on my OBS to play the sound alerts. It's a setting thing. So you guys can hear it and I can't hear it. Which I don't know if that defeats the purpose. Oh wait, is it set up? You mean I cannot I want and you'd never know. Technically, you already do that. Yeah, only you guys will be jump scared. I won't even notice. I won't even notice. You're just scaring yourselves. Scaring yourselves. But yeah, I think that, okay, this is gonna work. This is gonna work. But also, if you have non-sound alert related requests, feel free to drop those requests in the queue. Yes. Yes, yes. I know I've been streaming at kind of weird times lately, so I apologize if people have been confused by my schedule fluctuations. Tristan, hello, welcome, welcome. Let me give you a name tag. Ready? TRISTAN 2135. Yeah. How are you guys feeling? If you experience seasons, are you feeling all the seasons? Are you experiencing every season? For us, it's definitely feeling more like fall because it's been raining a lot and the leaves are falling, which I guess is why they call it fall. Oh, hello, Badal. Fish, fish. Just here for the fish. I know, I know. Enjoy your fish. I just happy when I see your name in my live column. Doesn't matter what time. Aw, that's really sweet. Thank you. I'm glad. I'm glad to be one of those streamers for you. I'm glad that you're online so much. That probably helps too. Starting to cool off finally. Yes. I like summer. I am a big fan of summer. I love the sun. However, sometimes it just gets too hot. Sometimes it's too hot. So, I like fall. I think it's a nice temperature in which you can be cozy and have. I have a lot of like cuter fall clothes compared to other seasons. Oh, only getting tiny fish. Where'd the big fish? That's an enormous guppy. An enormous small fish. Spelly, yippee, hi Spelly. How's it going? Did you get all your stuff done yesterday? Get all your work done yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Was it yesterday? I was lurking. Okay, bye. I feel very pumpkin spicy now. Yesterday we had Silent Hill fog. Ooh, spooky. Oh, thank you for the 5 biddies. Thank you. Thank you. You did. Round of applause. Round of applause. Congrats. Are you able to rest now, or are you just jumping into the next thing? As you do. Unshrimp. Everybody unshrimp a fire back. And drink some water, okay? Let's see, what do we have? scissors. I hate that autumn and winter make me feel sad. Oh no. Why do they make you feel sad? You can't wait for spring. You're like a plant. I think all seasons are good in their own ways. Like, I like fall because we have a lot of really tasty treats that are pretty seasonal, and there's a lot more food-based holidays in the fall and winter time. And I get the excuse to wear comfy, cozy sweaters, but it's not so cold that I cover out my cute outfit with jackets. And there's still no snow yet, so I don't have to pull out my big old boots yet. Fall is best season. Yeah, fall is good. Fall is a good season. I like fall. I mean, not sad, but they're definitely like sadder. It depends on your perspective. I think weather-wise, maybe there's less people out and about because it's colder and you get less sun, which is objectively sadder to most human beings. But there are a lot of redeeming qualities to fall. Maybe it's because humans have made them up to compensate for the lack of good stuff otherwise. I don't know. But I like fall a lot. I love spooky season. I live in Spain, maybe it's that. What is your weather like year round? Like, what is your seasonal breakdown? Because where I live, it's pretty rainy, like, most of the time. But it's not ever usually, well, with climate change, it's kind of changing, but generally speaking, we're never too hot and never too cold. We're mostly in the middle. We just get a lot of rain because we live in a rainforest. But in terms of what I'm used to, I feel like summers have been only getting hotter. And I don't love when it's too hot because I get all clammy and everything gets wet and sticky. And it's not my favorite. But I love the sun. I love feeling the sun. I love going to the beach. I love just like being outside. But only if it's not too hot. Otherwise I need to live in the AC. And then if it's too cold, if it's like winter, I like to go up to the mountains. I like snow. Snow is beautiful and weirdly calming, even though it's really cold. I'm allergic to cold and my brain does not function in summer. In Germany, no one has air conditioning, so fall it is. Baking cute cakes, eating soup. Halloween is peak holiday. I see. Wait, you guys don't have air conditioning? Huh. Is it a similar reason to why they don't have much AC in the UK and Great Britain? Because every year I see people like comparing summers in London and the UK versus summers in America, and I don't think it's a very fair debate. I think there's a lot of reasons why I could feel hot even if the temperature is not as hot. But that's for a different time, maybe. I'm like, it's always sunny and hot here. Oh, wow. So warm over there. I like hiking in the fall time, but I live in a hunting area, so I don't want to be hunted. Oh my god, is that like a real concern? Like, do people like see movement in the forest and they shoot and it's like, oh my god, that was a person? That's terrifying. I hope you don't catch any strays on your walks. Cronus, doing ASMR, doing surgery? And we're just, yeah, doing a little snip snip. You don't need all of these organs, right? My scissors are extra sharp, so all the cuts will be clean. I just wanted to live in a place like that. I love forest and rain, but we don't have much of that around here. Aw. See, it's like the grass is always greener on the other side kind of thing. You're cutting up what? Hi, Jemmy. I'm cutting anything that you don't need anymore. Let's just say that. Anything that you don't need anymore. Yeah. Whether that be stress or bad vibes or your organs. Anything you don't need anymore. For a moment after entering, I thought you were eating cereal in my ear. Does it sound like a cereal? Maybe at a certain rhythm it sounds kind of like chewing. Hi, Shuck. How are you doing? I don't need to tell you if I anymore. Thank you, Onee. Kiyotaka. Welcome. And Cronus too. I owe you both name traces. Ready? CRONUS_P and KIYOTAKA. Welcome. Okay. I'm going to sleep because my jet lag is crazy and drifting off to sleep. And I hear you're cutting out my organs. No, shh. It's okay. It's alright. Your organs are safe with me. It's going to pop by and say hi since I don't catch you often. Yeah, it's nice to see you. I haven't been able to catch one of your streams in a long time either, I feel like. I haven't had much time to sit down and watch streams lately. It kind of sucks. I miss all my friends. But life has been lifing. So busy. It's only gonna get worse too. Like everybody's birthday and like all these holidays and it won't stop. I don't know. I think maybe October's gonna be really busy for me. And then November might slow down a little bit, but famous last words. And then December is gonna hit me like a truck. And then I'm gonna die, maybe. I don't know. I might not last. My introverted ass is not prepared. I guess I die peacefully, yeah. I'll make sure that you don't die. After all, what's the point in harvesting if things die right away, you know? We gotta maintain it so that we can harvest next year. Yeah. Life be like that, yeah, it do be like that. It's okay though. It's That's how it is. I'll enter the queue for Dreamland now. Good night, everyone. Good night. Sweet dreams. Yeah, I also wanted to draw at some point, but we have a couple requests. I will do those first. Okay, we have Frederico. Here we go. He wants to sing it for you. Ready? You don't know what this is, but you like it? This is a wooden frog. Here, I can show you. I have my webcam set up, so I might as well. I could turn it on. Hold on. Oh, it's in a weird place. Okay. This is Frederico the frog. It's a little frog instrument. And you have a little stick that comes with it, and if you go like this, it makes a little noise. Or you can go like this. Or you can go stroke the frog. Or you can sometimes sometimes I also do this in case the sound is a lot, so I'll hold the mouth holds, so if you can hear the difference between that it kind of creates like a different tone. I don't know. Yeah, and then if you're done, you just stick the stick in his mouth. And then he holds it up. You got one of these as well, such a funny, yeah, such a funny little guy. It's so cute. Frogs are underrated, I agree. I love frogs. I love but yeah, in terms of what I wanted to do today, I did want to do some Inktober stuff, because I have all these markers. Whoops. Oh my god. No. Please. I have all these markers, but I also have no brain power to like think of what to draw. So I might just do some Zen doodling today. If that's chill with you guys. And also, of course, we can do some trigger requests as we go. Does that sound good? Oh, you like the echoey mouth pops as well? Yeah. It's a good one. That's a fan favorite. Those markers. Bye. R.I.P. those markers. Hello. Hi, Dolph. How are you? Wait. Okay. Oh, this is fine. Oh, and wood tappies too. Okay, yeah, please be safe. Don't text and drive at the same time. Hello, new nerd here. Hello. Welcome, welcome. We do love nerds here. Both the candy and the people. Hi. It's going alright. It's going alright. We're chilling. I'm doing trigger requests today, but also I wanted to do some Zen doodling today, since it is technically the first day of October for me, and that means it's the start of Inktober, which I've never actually finished the full challenge, but maybe if I take some of the pressure off and just doodle instead of trying to draw something nice every day, I'll actually finish it this time. Yeah, both are sweet. One of my favorite candies right now is the Nerds Gummy Clusters. They're so good. I would just wish they had like an even more sour version, because I love sour candies, but no candy is ever the right amount of sweet and sour. I still haven't like found my ideal type, except maybe sour keys. I love sour keys. I just hate that they get stuck in my teeth. Those are nice and easy. Why be stressed out? I say, yeah, exactly. It's supposed to be fun, and it is a challenge, but it's supposed to be a fun challenge, not a painful, stressful challenge. Ah, you like Airheads? Yeah, Airheads are pretty good. Some flavors are better than others, though. Cause Night, hi. How are you? Pensacola, welcome to the onsen. Let me give you a name, Trace. Ready? DENDAC0LA. Sour punch straws and sour skulls are 2 favorites. Ooh, yeah, those are good. Those are good. That's true. Sour Skittles mess up my mouth, though. I like them, but I can't eat the big bag. I had to get small bags, or like, I had to control myself. They have sour versions of Airheads, but not really that great. Oh man. What's your favorite flavor of Airhead then? Sour Skittles would burn your tongue though if you eat too much. Yeah, they burn your tongue. Like they scratch up your inside of your mouth. It's kind of crazy. Oops. I dropped you guys. Sorry. Where was I? Sorry, I lost track of chat. You haven't seen any of the candy I'm talking about apart from Skittles? Oh, really? What area do you live in, if you don't mind me asking? I wonder if it's like just because it's North American candies. Feeling EP? Oh, EP. Oh, Big Anime, thank you so much for the follow as well. Let me give you a name, Trace. Ready? Hello, apologies. I was supposed to let it remain here at some point based on the channel point. Oh, wait, you slept through a raid, but the last time I streamed was 2 days ago. You've been sleeping for 2 days? That's crazy. Wow. Well, I'm glad that you're here now and that you're conscious. That's good. Should sound some high quality ASMR. Yeah, I'm glad that I didn't wake you up, which is the bare minimum, I think, when it comes to an ASMR stream. It's not to freak people out and break their ears. Breaking chat, how could you? I know, I'm so sorry. How could I? Just like my parents. Wait. What's like your parents? Break. Wait. Wait. What? Northern Europe. Ah, I see. Yeah, it's possible. It's possible that certain American candies aren't sold in your area. Even in my area, because I'm from Canada, FYI, to anyone that's new here. So even for us, there's certain American candies that we can't have because they don't follow our food laws. And vice versa. I know the famous one, the famous Canadian candy that Americans can't have are Kinder Eggs because they're scared their kids are gonna choke on them. Alas. Yeah, but they have a lot of candies that we don't have too. No, you recommend it this time around. And I was like, oh neat, I have points amount. Oh. I see, that's why. Nice. Yeah. I did get a bunch of raids on Monday, so it might have been from one of those. Dropping me. No! No! Were you dropped as a baby? That's okay. It adds a bit of spice to your personality. I think I was probably... I don't know if I was dropped as a baby, actually. I think I was coddled too much as a baby. But also, maybe my mother, when she was pregnant with me, had too much Tylenol, and that's why I am neurodivergent, according to the American government. I don't know. I watch the countdown every now and then, like 5 minutes away from the bridge. Oh, what? Really? So close. That's fun. Just walking to a new country. It's kind of crazy. Oh yeah, Kinder chocolate's great. Yeah, Kinder eggs. Everybody else has Kinder eggs except for America. Huh. Funny to hear it in English. Wait, why? What do you, how do you pronounce it? Not, is it not Kinder eggs? Kinder eggs? Kinder eggs? I prefer other forms of eggs. Too much toy and not enough chocolate. I see where your priorities are. I like the toy. I don't even eat the chocolate. Maybe we should split one. Drop to eating lead is what I usually hear. Oh. Is today an RP stream or am I incorrect? Oh, today is not an RP stream. Today is not an RP stream. It was, our RP stream was Monday. Yeah, it was Monday. So I now have like 4 role plays that I need to finish editing and post. I have so many role plays in my backlog, you guys have no idea. Maybe I'm just gonna unleash all of them on one day and go crazy. I still don't understand the Kinder egg thing. I'm from the US. There's so many children that are choking hazards perfectly fine, but chocolate egg with a toy not allowed. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. The world is a dangerous place, and kids are gonna choke on shit, but I guess maybe somebody did. Maybe some kid did die from eating a Kinder egg, and now they just can't let that happen again. Yeah. But guns in schools, that's perfectly fine. Kinder eggs? Mm-mm. Ooh. I think there's a general American law about not putting something non-edible inside food. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Whether all that seems to do is stop them from getting Kinder eggs. Yeah, it's like the only product in which that's a thing. Or I guess, does it also apply to like boxes of cereal that used to have like toys inside of them? Or like CDs or whatever? You know what I'm talking about? Like back in the day, they used to have toys in cereal boxes. Also, my mom must have taken Tylenol because I have ADHD. Yeah, probably. She OD'd on Tylenol. Same here, man. Canada has a much better casino than the American side do. Casino? Really? Interesting. I never would have expected that. Kinder is a German word, you pronounced it right, but Kinder is just the German for children. Oh, so it's actually just child egg. That is a little bit weird. Space Marine, hi, welcome to the onsen. Let me give your name trace, ready? S-P-A-C-E-M-A-R-I-N-E-02. Your name's in all caps, so I tried to spell it in all caps today. And I was like, wait, I guess I don't normally spell things in all caps when I do name traces. So I had a Kinder egg, I got a race car that you can pull back and watch it go. Oh, that's cool. That's pretty cool. It's pretty sick. I would want that. Is it every Monday? Yes. I haven't planned my schedule for the next month, but ideally, if I manage things correctly, it's not your problem, it's my problem. If I manage things correctly, we will have a new roleplay every Monday. I'm gonna lurk now. Doggos, human walkies. Oh, I enjoy walkies with the doggos. Oh, Red Moon, welcome. Let me give your name trace as well. Ready? DHEREDM00N. I feel like the last one I predicted in a movie or an elf, it was Peaky. Yes, I was an elf, kind of. I was a dryad. So, I'm glad you liked that one. That script wasn't by me. That was written by, oh no, I forget their name. But I will post it. When I post the roleplay on YouTube, I will include the writing. The person that wrote it. I like that one too. It's really nice. I like their style of writing scripts. I think that with most scripts, they're a little bit... How do I say this nicely? I feel like there is a lot of scripts that are sometimes a little bit not my style, perhaps. A little bit, cringe, perhaps. So it's always nice when I find an author that likes to write the kind of things that I would probably read or say. In Germany, they're called Kinder... Oh my god, I don't know if I can even try to pronounce this. Kinder Überraschungsei. Nope. Überraschung. Nope. Überraschungsei. No, I don't know, man. Children's surprise egg. Surprise, it's a child. A child surprise. How old were you when you realized the toy container is yellow? Because it's the yolk. Oh, I was today years old. What do you mean that inside is yellow because it's the yolk? Are you serious? Oh my god. Oh my god. I was literally today years old. I have never thought about that before. Wild Kinder eggs toy containers are yellow because it's the yolk of the egg. Oh my god. Yeah, I love cereal toys. I agree. Oh my god, I'm so far behind. German is so silly. Perhaps. English is also very silly. People sell king cake, which is Mardi Gras bread that has a plastic baby baked into it. Why the fuck is there a plastic baby in my bread? Or cake. Or bread? Why is there a baby in my bread? Take the baby out. What am I gonna do? Eat a baby? What the hell? What is the baby for? Why is there a baby? The research that I did the title thing is exactly as stupid as you expect, by the way. Yeah, I've looked into it a little bit and I'm like, okay. I'm sure there's a more nuanced answer, and I'm sure there's better reasons to, I don't know. Autism is not the biggest health concern that America has right now, let's be real. How is your redeem queue? Oh, a little backed up. And so is my chat. Oops. Eat that. Kuya! Hi, Kuya! How are you? I don't want to eat the baby. Why? Why? Why are we eating the baby? Why is there an anak in my bread? In my pandesal? Do you ever improvise scripts? Yes, I do. I have improvised most of the scripts, unless otherwise stated. So, sometimes I write them out, sometimes I write out, like, main bullet points, and then main, like, triggers to use, and then I improvise the rest. Yeah, but most of the time it's pretty off the cuff, unless, at least when it's, like, on stream. Published in the background journal, my research is in unrelated fields based on studies that are wildly different and misrepresent results in one U.S. study that looked at autism age group where they can't be diagnosed. Good old fake science. Yeah. Need more ASMR writers. Someone has more ASMR to make. I know. I would love an ASMR writer, but unfortunately, my ASMR writer is really lazy and kind of annoying and is always working on projects, and she keeps saying that she's gonna do stuff and she never delivers, and that ASMR writer is me. It's me. I'm the problem. It's me. A little bit gooner, get me? Yeah, a little bit gooner. Most ASMR scripts are pretty gooner bait or like gooner adjacent. If you go on r/ASMR script haven, which is where I go sometimes, I will look at the scripts and I'll be like, okay, I understand why. I understand why, and I know there's a market for it, but I can't, in good conscience, read this and not laugh out loud. Like, just fucking burst out laughing because it's just like the cringiest, edgelordiest romance gooner thing that you've ever read in your entire life. Yeah. A lot of crossover between ASMR scripts and what is GW audio? What is GW audio? Multi-girlfriend, hello, welcome. Let me give you a name trace in a second. Where's my wooden thing? The stream's very soft for 100% on my end. Your voice quite soothing. No, not really. Oh, am I too soft? Should I be closer? Is this better? Is this better? How do I crank it up? Need a writer? Are you a writer? The plastic baby in cake represents baby Jesus, a tradition tied to the religious origins of cake, a celebration of Epiphany. Whoever finds a baby in their slice is traditionally designated as the king or queen for the day and has to buy the next king cake, according to Google. I see. So, you want me to eat Jesus? I see. That's normal. People eat Jesus all the time. People eat Jesus every week, so that's okay. And finish it's Kinder Yil. Oh my god, you guys, I can't pronounce these words. I need like a pronunciation guide beside it. Yulat Yismuna. Man, that was probably terrible. Germany have saying X is not the yellow of the egg, meaning it's not the good, implying the yellow part is the best part. Huh? Do you think that the yolk is the best part of the egg? Because I personally prefer the egg whites. I don't always eat the yolks. I write you sci-fi scripts, no problem. Goon-free zone. Oh, well, only if you want to. But I just, in all fairness, I probably will not be able to pay you to write things for me. So if you write it and you want me to say it, that's fine. And if I like it, maybe I will. Or if you want me to read something, you can commission me as well. But like, you don't have to do anything. It's fine. How's life treating you? It's kind of, a mix. It's been good and bad. As usual. Frankly, I don't mind being so, less will frankly get something out of it. Fair enough. I think that there's a place for those audios. And there's, also, just because it's more of a, like, spicy audio, that doesn't mean it's inherently bad. I think there's plenty of very good ones. I just think that sometimes the writing is really unrealistic, maybe. And it's hard to deliver it earnestly when it's just written like, I don't know, like how I imagine I wrote fan fiction when I was 11 years old. You know what I mean? It has that kind of vibe to it sometimes. And then you're like, why is an 11-year-old writing spicy fan fiction? It's like that. Gotta be hard-boiled, Moni. You like hard-boiled? I like jammy eggs, you know, when it's like a little squishy. It's like not liquidy, but it's not fully solid. It's just like the perfect in-between. That's my favorite texture of of yolks. But I'm kind of picky. I don't like it when it's boiled fully because then it's like chalky. And then I don't like it when it's too runny because it's like thick and like bleh. I've always been a very picky person when it comes to texture of foods. Edgelord, maybe for a certain kind of edge. God damn it. No! No! Bonk. 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 Go to horny jail. Written a few stories myself and put them on Wattpad. Never knew people needed writers for ASMR. People definitely do. The ASMR community yearns for more writers. I think there's a lot of ASMR artists that maybe aren't the best at writing or don't have enough time to write role plays every time. So if there's more scripts that you're willing to put out for free and post it online, and maybe if you enjoy ASMR and you want to hear your stories be read out loud, like that's definitely an opportunity there. True communion wafers Jesus. People say it tastes like cardboard, but I actually like them. I haven't had one in a while, but I remember them being pretty inoffensive, at least. Pretty good. It's not an easy word, though. I tried. So, true, if I have boiled egg, the best part is the egg whites. Yeah, I like the egg whites. And if I have a fried egg and the egg whites get all like crispy and like little crunchy edges, oh, those are good. Ups and downs, yeah, I think ups and downs in terms of like, how deep do we want to get into it? Like, emotional regulation issues. Let's just say that. On me. It's me. I'm literally the problem. And I know this now. But it's really hard to fix sometimes, I guess. It's really hard to improve, let's say. Maybe not fix. I don't know. Words. What are we doing? I don't know. Well, I was gonna do a name trace. I kind of forgot. Let me do that quickly so that I don't leave you hanging. Share my activity feed. Oh, here. Melty girlfriend's ready. MELTYGirlfriend. Oh my god, sorry. There is a hub for these audios. Well, yes, there is. Wait, what hub are you talking about? You think you got some good ones? I'll share some of the salsa. Iulietus would be pretty close for pronunciation. Finnish is pronounced as is written. Iulietus. Is that right? Hello, Keys. It's going. And Cruel Myth, hi. And Divine Justina, hello. It's hard to understand what you mean about the quality of just like hearing an example. Fair enough. Strips. Freudian slip. Like it's ready, you wanted. I don't need to be paid. I mean, I think if you want, you can write a script and post it on the Script Haven on Reddit so that other ASMR artists can also try it out and use it. Like if you put it out as a free resource, and then you can link it to me in Discord, and then I can maybe try it out too. But writing a script specifically for me, I would feel bad. I'd feel like, no, I should pay you, but I can't. Yeah. I get it. I think noticing is important to keep it up. Yeah. Noticing it is important. But the thing is, I'll notice it and then I'll forget. That's my problem. It's hard when you grow up with certain patterns and behaviors and habits. If they're really deep in your history, it can be hard to see it when it's happening, I think. But I'm working on it. I tried writing an ASMR script for someone before, but it only laid for 5 minutes-ish of reading. The hard part of script writing for me is making it long enough. Yeah. Ideally, the script is at least 10 minutes if you want to post it to YouTube. So, you'll need to add a little bit more fluff, perhaps. or add more plot. I don't know. You can also, for ASMR, you can leave spaces for like, oh, this is the script part, and then a space for like a trigger. So like, if the scenario is like, oh, you're getting your hair done or whatever, you can have like the hello, welcome to the hair salon. What do you want? And then have like the receptionist take you in, and then have like pen writing triggers for a couple minutes, and then you can do like washing the hair for a couple minutes, and there's no talking there, so you can just like say like hair washing sounds or something, and that will take up some of that time and add more runtime to the video and make the roleplay more realistic. So it doesn't necessarily mean you need to write 10 minutes worth of talking. Sometimes it's just the idea needs to make it to at least 10 minutes long. YouTube Hub, not Corn Hub, I swear. Okay. Somehow, hi. Oh my god, on shrimp. I'm a very crackly shrimp today. To be honest, the one script you've read, it didn't read like a fan fiction. Just roast me in front of chat, no problem. Wait, like your script? No, your script sounded fine. It sounded like a normal interaction between two characters. I think finish isn't really worth the pain. I think, sure, in terms of like utility, maybe I wouldn't use Finnish very often, if at all, but I'm sure it's a wonderful language, and I'm sure it serves people in Finland well. I don't mind, honest. I haven't written anything in a little bit, so a nice project to help you works for me. Don't even feel bad. Oh, well, that's very sweet. If you would like, if you have an idea and you want to write about it, you can. You can write a script and you can post it in Discord. Maybe. No guarantees that I'll do it, because I've also gotten scripts before where people have wanted me to do them, but I didn't feel comfortable with them for particular reasons. Oh, what's the Discord? If you do exclamation mark. Oh, sorry, I boofed you again. Exclamation mark Discord. There you go. There's a link to join the Discord. Yeah, there you go. If you want, you can put it there, and I'll check it out. You can tag me too, it's fine. But yeah, I've also gotten scripts where I didn't feel super comfortable performing them, because they were bordering on, I don't want to say fetish content specifically, because I don't know for sure if it's fetish content, but I think like maybe it's very like an emotional fetish. I don't know how I would describe it. I guess like parasocial maybe is the vibe for certain scripts. Like, it's not explicit in the content, but it feels like it. Like, it feels like this is
for someone's very specific needs, you know? I don't want to give the straight up example, but yeah, if you catch my drift. I think doing ASMR with another person can be fulfilling, especially if it's roleplay like teasing listener. If I could do that with another friend and just tease the listener, I'd switch top leading, that'd be far. Yeah, if you could find someone that wants to do like a roleplay collab with you, you could definitely do that. Yeah, I don't have any roleplay collabs on my channel, mostly because I like doing scripts by myself, I think. Well, that's not true. I like, at least when it comes to ASMR, I like being able to control it. And I've reached out to people to do collabs, but it never pans out for whatever reason. Like, we get busy or we forget. So, I probably wouldn't do a collab when it comes to an ASMR roleplay unless I really knew the other person and liked them, and we had a scenario that felt natural to our, like, the nature of our relationship. Like, if it's just like friends. But if it starts getting into like romance territory and it's not really character acting, then I don't know how I feel about that. Welcome, traveler. Insert 20 minutes of random triggers. Farewell, traveler. It's a really good script. I think you should post it. Ewo Sadagon, welcome to the onsen. Let me give you a name tag. Ready? EMOSHADOWGOD. Yeah, scripts are definitely hit or miss. Also, hi, Chinese Cabbage Farmer. How are you doing? How is it going? I haven't been able to catch any of your streams since the time I rated you, but I appreciate you hanging out. Hopefully I can see you again soon. Chances to meet someone who speaks Finnish outside of Finland are very small. That's okay, though. That means you can, like, shit talk other people in your language without people knowing what you're talking about. So, that's pretty sick. Everyone knows English. I'm screwed. I need to learn another language quickly that no one else speaks. Okay, I need Reddit to roast me, by the way. I'm finally moving towards being able to start animating. I also got more free time now, I guess. Yay, free time. Free time is good. This could be good. More time for your own personal projects. Usually trust your vibe on the internet. Weirdo is my motto. I don't want to call them a weirdo. They're still like part of this community. They pop in sometimes. But yeah, certain things are some things that I am not comfortable with, that I understand they might not be necessarily, I don't know, they could be perfectly normal and fine, but they could also be their very specific fetish, and I don't want to feed into that if I don't have to. But okay, I have only recently realized this. So okay, it's like one of these things. Is like, it feels innocuous, but it could be a fetish. All right, so at one point I was scrolling on Twitter, and I was reading posts about like other VTubers and streamers and their experiences with like kind of creepy chatters. And in one of the threads, in the comment of this thread, there was like someone that was like, yeah, there was once this guy that asked me to count down from 100 or something, or maybe it was a different number, like 50. 100 seems really long. I don't know. But like count down from a high-ish number. All right. And then I was like, wait, what's wrong with that? I've done that before. Like, people have asked me to count down from 50 or 25, or even like, I think sometimes people just say like count down, and then I'd be like, oh, from what number? Like, how much do you want me to count down? And they're like, however much you want. And I'm like, okay. And then, so I've done it before, because I was like, yeah, counting down numbers is chill, right? Like, people, it's calming. Like, people count sheep when they go to sleep, right? Like 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep. And so I did it because it seemed innocuous to me. And then I'm realizing in this Twitter thread, people are like, "Oh my god, yeah, totally. Like, that's such a thing that people do." And I was like, "What? Are you telling me that I have been feeding into Chatter's JOI count fetishes this whole time?" I didn't know. I didn't fucking know. Okay? So I don't do it anymore. No one's asked in a long time, but I was just like, what? What? Are you for real? Yeah. Yeah, so turns out countdowns are jerk off instruction fetish content, and I didn't know. I didn't know. Oh. I've broken countdown from 10 to no. Dear, no. But yeah, it is a hand cam. And to be fair, it's a nice trigger, so there's a fair chance it was actually a trigger request. That's what I'm saying. It could be a normal thing. It could be normal, but it could also be not normal. Bro's watching Sesame Street like, oh yeah, oh no. The count. Maybe I should do it with a fake Transylvanian accent. Would that make it less fetishy? Or would that make it worse? What if they have a fetish for the count from Sesame Street? Instruction is a wild way to put it. How does Tara polls work here again? Yeah, you just do redeem. So if you look in the channel point redeems, there should be a tarot card one, but it's like 5,000 points or something. There's a lot of ASMR VTubers or ASMRs that do. People go into it like it's a JOI. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't freaking know that until like semi-recently, and I was like, oh my god. God damn it. Like, I'm not a not safe for work streamer. I mean, I talk about this stuff, so it's not safe for work, but it's not like, that's not what freaking, Did you not study before doing ASMR? I only looked up wholesome ASMR. I wasn't looking at the spicy ASMR. I didn't know. I just thought, like, okay, well, ear licking is something that I'm never gonna do, and that's fine. Yeah, no, you're right. I didn't do my research. I didn't do my due diligence. Anyways. I've learned. If there's any other ones that people want to tell me about now, please tell me. You can't win with those people don't do it. Yeah, that's true. Make it with common numbers. Oh, yeah, I could do like the Fibonacci sequence. I could do just like a random string of numbers. 47, 32, 96, 25, 4. I'd be so confused. Crazy. What? Yeah, don't worry about it. Foxy Shroomwitch, hi.
Thank you so much for the raid. I super duper appreciate it. How are you doing? How is your shroom stream? Your shroom. Nope, that doesn't make sense. How is your stream? Are you doing ASMR as well? I think my bot is drunk. Down said hot. Yeah, next time I'll count up instead of down. Perfectly wholesome 2012 era ASMR, like caring for you after you get sunstroke roleplay. Is that a real one? I can see that being fine. Maybe. Well, maybe not. Yeah, people are interesting. It was nice to come back. Yeah! Have you been gone for a while? Well, I'm glad you got to stream today. Oh, let me give you a name, Teresa, so thank you for raiding. Ready? F-O-X-Y-S-H-R-O-O-M-W-I-D-H. Oh, D-C-H. I can't spell. F-O-X-Y-S-H-R-O-O-M-W-I-D-C-H. I don't know why I keep thinking that I spell witch without the C. I keep cutting the C out in my head. I'm so silly. 10, ha ha ha. 9, ha ha ha. I'm surprised that taras are enabled today. Usually I thought they were disabled when you do ASMR. No, taras are enabled. I just, I don't know, maybe there was some times where I had to do a lot of them, and they kind of take up a lot of time, and they take more brain power than usual, so I made them more expensive so that I don't have to do so many in one stream. My personal fetish would be joking over the imperial system while praising metric. Okay, oh my god. I just love to figure out how to say though. Yeah, it's a good one. Name spelling. Name spelling is a good one. Good night, good night. Yeah, I'll do some mic brushing. I want John Lennon and Yoko Ono song where they keep saying number 9. I don't know if I know that song. Am I uncultured? Name spelling helps me remember my name. Do you forget? Oh no. Hello, I love your mom's very cute. Thank you, holographic Paulina. Thank you. I do the design, but my model is made by Peachy Pawn on Blue Sky. Great artist and rigging parent. Though I was being serious, a particular one that might be kind of suggestive that I do, like, it would probably be something who's confident and funny and slightly flirty. Well, that's just a normal person. That doesn't help. That's just talking to someone that's nice. Oh no. So should I be like weird and antisocial? Will that keep me safe from the gooners? Hello, Malo. How are you doing? Yeah,
Each day I'm someone new. Yeah, always gotta keep them guessing. Even yourself. Never let them know your next move. A Simpsons parody of that song in an episode, you're either uncultured or too young. I wasn't allowed to watch The Simpsons. I was not allowed. My parents banned me from watching The Simpsons, which is fair because there are some adult themes in there. Yeah, I never really... I've maybe seen a couple episodes, but I've never really watched the whole thing. Just be monotone. Does this help? If I'm monotone all the time? Is this better? Yes, please. Be like fucking idiot. Wait, no, that will attract the masochist. Never mind, just stay wholesome. Yeah. I feel like if I insult people, they're gonna get really freaky about it. I mean, even one of my own fellow ASM artists, her whole thing is being a villainess and being mean and bullying chat, and she's very popular and she has a lot of viewers, and they're all, you know, kind of gooding on Maine, and that's fine, but that's not the community that I want necessarily, so yeah, no thanks. Imagine measuring in feet, talking about fetishes. Imagine dividing by 12. Nah, actually, that does sound like a good script. European Yandere explains a metric system ASMR. I'll save that for April Fools. Huh. That's pretty funny. My parents let me watch Sharknado because of how stupid the movies were. Yeah. They're pretty dumb. I've never seen them, but it's literally a tornado of sharks. How much stupider could it get? You weren't allowed to watch Simpsons? I love that show. I still do. Yeah, I wasn't allowed to watch Simpsons. My parents were pretty strict when it came to my TV time. We didn't even have cable, so I had to watch like public access TV, and only on Saturday mornings because they play the bad shows at night. So yeah, I didn't really watch cartoons unless I was at my cousin's house or something. I was deprived. I am good, enjoying my vacation, but I can't sleep anymore right now, so it's pleasant to see you live and listen to you. Oh, that's cool. Where are you on vacation? If you don't mind me asking. Same though, my parents banned me from watching it. That and Cow and Chicken. Is Cow and Chicken for adults? I thought that was actually a kid's show. It's just a little freaky. But then again, I feel like the art style for most cartoons back in the day was a little bit freaky deaky. Has anyone told you that you sound like Raven from Teen Titans when you have a bit of vocal fry? Yeah, I can see that. I can't do the full Raven voice though. GLaDOS ASMR. The cake is a lie. Oh no. I think this is worse. He gives goth. Please just be normal again. This is too much for my non-current ears and wholesome list. Okay, I won't be goth anymore. Maybe not today. Maybe I'll do a goth stream another time. You sound like being lifeless since you wreck a job trying small talk with customers. Yeah, that's the vibe I was going for. How did you know? And later say it's 2:35 a.m. Oh my god, that is very late today. I'm gonna fly to vacation, so I wanted to join for a short moment, hear my Taro, and then sleep. Oh my gosh, okay, I'll do your Taro. I'll do your Taro. I'm so sorry, I didn't realize that you were waiting for it before sleeping. Poor Noah. Okay. Tarot. Okay, I'm gonna do it for you and then let you sleep. All right.
Okay. I'm shuffling. Just tell me when to stop. Whenever it feels right. Okay. And since this is a cam, I can show you your cards this time. Your first card is the 2 of Coins. Your second card is the 9 of Swords. And your third card is the 2 of Swords reversed. There you go. Yeah, card shuffling is a good one. If you can do it nicely.
Sometimes I drop cards.
I'm not very good at shuffling.
I have small hands, so that makes it a little bit difficult. Two of Coins, 9 of Swords, 2 of Swords. Okay.
Ready? So your first card is the 2 of Coins. This is represented by, oh no, I'm gonna say this wrong. Rupescent, which is a Pacific Northwest Haida myth. The 2 of Coins represents the skill needed for a balance of opposing forces in life. For Rupescent, the bear world and the human world collide. She embodies the dualities of work and family, hobbies and careers, and wants versus needs. Upright, this card represents multitasking, balance, choice, flexibility, and prioritization. Your second card is the 9 of Swords. This is represented by Oedipus, which is a Greek myth. The 9 of Swords represents decision-making controlled by anxiety. The oracle at Delphi warns the king that his son, Oedipus, will one day kill him. Had he not let his fears control him and raised his son in love instead of hate, the king's eventual death could have been avoided. Upright, this card represents anxiety, terror, nightmares, obsession, and insomnia. And your final card is the 2 of Swords reversed. The 2 of Swords is represented by Sita, which is an Indian Hindu epic Ramayana. The 2 of Swords represents being stuck between hard choices. Sita's decision between Scylla and Charybdis, I think I said that, I don't know, is not easy. It cannot be made blindly. It calls for self-reflection. Things can only remain balanced for so long before a move must be made. Reversed, this card represents indecision, lies exposed, delays, and overwhelming fear. So, typically how these go is that this is your card for the past, this is your card for the present, and this is your card for the possible future. So it seems that in your past, perhaps you have been disorganized, or maybe not disorganized, but you have had struggles with prioritization. You often have to handle many things at once. You're expected to multitask and to balance all of these different facets of your life. In your present, you feel as though there's a little bit of anxiety here. Maybe it's anxiety from having to juggle so many things and being expected to do so many things all at once, and you feel like you're not up to the task all the time, that you're afraid of messing up, or you have been experiencing a lot of bad thoughts or nightmares about the state of things, about the state of your life and how it's going, to the point where it's a little bit obsessive or keeping you up at night. And in the future, there's this idea of indecision, this overwhelming fear that's kind of coming to a head because of probably all the anxiety that you've been feeling lately. And because of all of this fear and acting out of fear instead of acting through love, it will result in maybe bad or scary outcomes. Perhaps it will result in some of your fears becoming reality. And so for this reading, I feel like maybe the idea is that try your best, but also approach things with love and curiosity. Approach things with an open mind and an open heart, and try to see the best in the situation and in yourself. And hopefully this will result in a better future for you and a better state of mind for you as well. So yeah. But as always, I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not an occultist or a witch. I can't tell you what to do with your life. That's just what I see out of the cards that I pulled for you. But feel free to have your own interpretation. It's quite an interesting timing of the cards, considering I fly to vacation later today. Happy advanced birthday. I hope that nothing goes wrong. But maybe you just have a couple of pre-holiday jitters. I don't know. Do you get that? Do you ever get that? Taro, yeah, a little bit of Taro today. Okay, you can sleep now. No, Yuki, you can sleep now. Sorry for keeping you up. Good night, good night. And holographic Paulina, thank you so much for the follow. Let me give you a name, Trace. HOLOGRAPHIC Car Crash ASMR. We can do a Car Crash ASMR on April Fools. I would feel bad, but my friends have also been begging me to do a silly joke ASMR. So, we'll see. We'll see. Sending you to Brazil ASMR. Brazil is nice. Right? Sorry. Sorry. Zoom Spatty, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. There's wood, there's glass, and Zoom Spatty gets a name trace too. Sad. OOMSBADDY. When he's looking at you, she's saying sorry to nobody. I'm saying sorry to you. Because I boofed the mic. Maybe I'm saying sorry to the mic. I don't know. Peak ASMR. Thank you. Oh wait, no. You were saying your comment is peak ASMR or I'm peak ASMR? Never mind. Your twin kidnapped you and sold you to the cartels for gooner skins and marble rifles. That's horrible. No. Damn. Damn. My twin said I can be the only one. Not sure when I just joined, but it sounds comfy. Kitaku, hi, welcome, welcome. It's nice to have you here. Fellow Canadian. Hello. Hello, fellow Canadian, yes. Yes, yes. Welcome. How's it going? Where are we? Oh, echoey mouse sounds. Okay. Okay. I also wanted to start drawing something because I still haven't drawn anything yet. Another classic episode of Moni makes a plan and then doesn't actually do the plan. So, here's what we're gonna do. Can I get ideas for like something simple that I can draw? Something really simple. Okay, give me something really simple. I'm begging you. Something easy. I proceed to go 212 Lunas now. I don't know what that means. I don't play Marvel Rivals. Luna Snow is a hot one, right? She's like the half hair girl. Right? I don't actually know where she's from. Is she an X-Men? Or something? A house, a bat, a pumpkin. What most Canadians cannot afford, a dream. The house. Yeah, true. Facts. Our housing market is so messed up. I just watched a video about like the housing crisis in Canada, and I'm like, yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty rough. Alas. I hope they can fix it. I hope somebody can fix it. Please. Please, somebody fix it. At this point, if I want a house with more than one bedroom, I'm going to need to marry like 7 people. I'm gonna just have to live in a cult. like that's the only way people can afford houses nowadays. They need like a 5-income household. Do you actually want Laura and Luna Snow? Is that a can of worms you really want to open today? Wait, why is it a can of worms? Is it not a simple answer? Is it a very complicated answer? Anyways, I like all of these ideas, but I think in the spirit of spooky hours, maybe I will do a pumpkin and a bat, since it's October. I have an orange marker and I have like black and gray markers, but I don't know if they're as good. So we'll see. Spooktober.
solutions to exist. We just need less regulations and more small houses. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm hoping for the best, but preparing for the worst. Also, echoey mouse sounds. Yeah, let me turn that on, and then I can do some drawing as well. There we go. Yeah, it's a pumpkin. Just a quick doodle. Low pressure, low stakes doodles. Oops. In Japan, they fix the homeless crisis mostly. They have a net cafe that costs like $12 a night. Pretty cheap, pretty good, pretty nice, pretty nice. Yeah, we have a pretty bad homelessness crisis
in Canada, especially where I live, because it's like the most survivable part of Canada when it's winter time. So a lot of the time, it happens every year actually, other colder places just ship all of their homeless population to my area so that they will survive the winter, which is scary and sad. And they don't always survive because our winters are still cold, we still have snow. But I guess that's the only solution for some people. Or it's like the best band-aid solution they have, I guess. So that's unfortunate, but that's the state of the world, I guess. Really fun topics today on stream. Oh boy. Snow was created for a mobile game called Marvel Future Fight and her own comic after the fact. Oh, so she's a game character first. Comic book character second. Huh. Interesting. Hello. Ruin. Usk. Ruinusk. Is that how I say your name? I'm sorry. Welcome. Hello. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing today? How was your stream? And wavy baby. Welcome. Let me give you all name choices. So Ruin first. Yes, ready. RUEN_USQUE. And wavy baby. WAVYBABY187. Welcome. I hope you all have a good time here. Yeah, I'm just doodling and doing ASMR triggers. Hanging out, talking about weird things. Talked about a lot of weird things today, but it's always fun. That's why I like streaming. You never know what kind of interesting chats you're gonna have. But also, while I was doing echoes, I think there was some comments about my keyboard. Thank you. It is the Ducky 1, I think. But the problem with this keyboard, as pretty as it is, the problem with it is that it is only a 60%, I think, or it's like the really small size keyboard. So I don't have arrow keys, which is kind of unfortunate. But otherwise, it's great. I like how it sounds. I like how it looks. It's very cute. Life is okay because all the people like you is. Aw, thank you. I'm glad. The stream was great. I was doing ASMR reading of Reanimator by H.P. Lovecraft. Then family called, so I had to read out. Oh, if you have to go, be with your family. I totally get it if you need to raid and run, but I still really appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for the raid. And I hope that Reanimator is a good story. I haven't read it specifically, but I have read other H.P. Lovecraft stories. Nice, good for spooky season, for sure. Yeah, it's ASMR streaming, yapping in a weird voice about weird things. Yeah, that is what happens. That is what happens. But that's what makes it fun. I think my ideal relationship would be, if it was romantic, would be with my homie. I'm homosexual. Yeah, that's fair. That's what I did, so. Talk about count. What? Yeah, talk about count stuff. Problem, more like a feature. I love a smaller keyboard. I don't need a full keyboard. I just need like a medium.
Like, I think I just want, like, a little bit bigger, like a 65%. I love my 60% of arrow keys does like that. Yeah, right? Right? I just wish that I could have arrow keys, but I think that's why people have 65. Because it's good and nice and compact with arrow keys. 10 key less, and I love it. Nothing important is my parents don't get streaming. I don't understand it. Don't understand it, and are very loud. Not the best for ASMR. Oh no. Oh, you really picked a niche. I totally get it though. I'm lucky because I live in my own place. I just live with my husband. But in terms of noise, he is very respectful about trying not to make too much noise. Almost too much. I feel bad because he feels like he can't do certain things when I'm streaming, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I should maybe move my PC into the closet so that the sound quality is better in there. And then he can do whatever he wants. There's something you read. No, I read it already. But yeah, I hope that that maybe one day they'll get why you're doing what you're doing, and they'll try to be respectful of your space, or that you get your own space. Either way. But yeah, there's not a perfect solution, but streaming out of a closet is an option if you have one. If you have one. A lot of VAs I know that can't afford like a full sound booth will record in their closet, especially during COVID. So it works. It's a voice actor approved method. Don't ask for counting triggers. Exactly. Oh, well, thank you. We've been together for almost 9 years. Almost, well, sure, yeah, ish. 8 and a bit. 8.5. I can't math. But, yeah. I got 60%. Why you miss arrow keys? I think for like PC gaming, it's a little bit easier to have arrow keys. Specifically, I have a specific example. I was playing, oh my god, wait, what is it again? The game where it's in space and it's kind of funny, and you're defeating either bugs or robots, and you just get like dropped into an area, and you have a team, and I'm sure if I should just find the name of this game. Maybe you guys will know what I'm talking about, but it was like really popular a little bit ago. Helldivers, thank you. Helldivers. I was playing Helldivers too, and part of the game is that you need to like punch in a code, okay? And the code is like the Konami code. It's like a bunch of arrow keys in a certain sequence. But because I have a 60% keyboard, I don't know if you can see this. Because I have a 60% keyboard, I don't have arrow keys. This is the end of the keyboard. I don't have arrow keys. But I do have this as my replacement arrow keys. So like H, J, K, and I are arrow keys in this case. But, or also these, my WASD, I put my actual arrow key keycaps. But these are what the arrow keys are, like, connected to. Yeah, like stratagems, exactly. So in order for me to punch these in, I have to hold function and then type each one individually, but I'm also like moving and I'm also looking around, so I would need like 3 hands to be able to do this. So regardless, I was really bad at that game for other reasons, but also that was a contributing factor, is that I cannot type out stratagems without not moving or doing anything else. Like, I would have to stop everything, drop all my stuff, hold function, type in the code, and then I would die like half the time. So, yeah. for gaming, it's not great. Let's just say that. Yeah, we've like dated for 9 years, but we've been married for two. Oh gosh. Good night, good night. Sweet dreams. Let's see, we have wooden frog. 9. I hope to find love like that one day. I hope you do as well. I hope you do as well. But yeah, being together with someone for that long is great, but it's also a lot of work. And it's really hard. But in the end, that's worth it. Yeah, he pops up the chat most of the time to fish and then leave. He's not really a big ASMR guy, but he appreciates what I do. And he appreciates my fishing game, mostly. Yeah, wavy baby gets me. You get me. Hasn't he been in chat before? I swear I've seen him in here a lot. Beside Loki. Yes, he's been in chat. He's been in chat. He was in chat earlier today. You missed him. Love does exist. Yeah, I'm glad you like it. I think it's super cute. Okay, on my 60%, I laid out next to my funk key. On mine, it's super easy. I just have pinky on funk. Oh, I guess so. But my hand is too small. This is also why I couldn't get past a certain level in piano, because my hands are too small. It's like a very awkward position. Yeah, Loki is still a mod, but he's been busy with life stuff. So, he hasn't been able to pop in as much. But he's still around. And he's in Discord. I thankfully haven't needed too much moderation. So, even if I don't have any mods at the moment that are super active, I've been able to manage, generally speaking. I rather miss numpads. Sadly, some programs needed for edge cases. No need to emulate a numpad. Oh no, that is annoying. Yeah, the pixel thing is for fish. What good sexy tingles are in my area waiting to relax. Hi, butt fungus. How's it going? Yeah, chat isn't too crazy. I've also gotten better at just bonking people if I don't like them. So, I think community-wise, I'm in a better place. But when I was a smaller streamer and a little bit more hesitant to bonk people, it was useful to have mods that are like, nope, bye. Fun fact, I love fishing a lot, especially for streamer compliments. I see what you did there. Is this you fishing for a compliment right now? You're very funny. And maybe it's suggested from time to time, but I always try not to intrude anyone's space or make anyone uncomfortable. Yeah, that's good. I appreciate that. Because, like, I have kind of a sometimes dark, sometimes lewd sense of humor. Sometimes. And so, I guess That's an easy way to say it. So I will make jokes like that too. I think it's the most important rule is really to not lewd anyone in the chat or me specifically, but like if we're talking about stuff as a joke or stuff in general, like the topic is fine, just not like sexualizing any specific person. Everyone's just a chill guy. Yeah, exactly. Everybody's just a chill guy. Can I lewd myself in my shroom? Yeah. Yes, you can lewd yourself because you have your own consent. That's allowed. That's fine. And I'll do some mic brushing and I'll try to fill in all these spaces. Oh, Dusky, I don't do name traces for custom requests. They're for new followers and also for subs and donators. It's a deluxe trigger now. But I'll just refund you your points. Wonder, hi Wonder. How's it going? Deluxe, yes, deluxe. If you are curious. Oh, how do I spell deluxe? Did that work? No. This doesn't work sometimes. There you go. So if you would like any of these specific triggers, they are all deluxe services for anyone that wants to donate or sub. You can choose one of these. Sleep time too. Night night everyone. Night night. Good night, Nidio. Oh, sweet dreams. Okay. I hope you get some rest. What about the consent of the shrooms? Well, you can wait. Where you're not the shroom? Is there other shrooms? I don't know, man. I don't speak for the shrooms. Yeah, you just gotta ask them. You might be able to get words of encouragement for free if you're a chill, good person. Just pro tips. Yeah, also true. You can possibly get words of encouragement for free. Words of discouragement, though, always paid. Always paid. Just gonna fill in all of these gaps. Let's see what kind of result we get. Hopefully it looks cool by the end of it, but I don't know for sure if it will. Does that look cool? I wonder why words of discouragement are paid. Because I don't like doing them. Because I'm bad at them. It looks cool. Okay, cool. Nice.
lovely than cool and badass. Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like that's probably more accurate. I think IRL, I give off the impression of being cool and sometimes scary. People have said that sometimes I'm scary, but my VTuber is very like cute and happy and friendly. But IRL, I wear all black and have a resting bitch face the entire time. And I have a lot of, well, not a lot, I don't have a crazy amount, but I have piercings and tattoos and stuff. So sometimes, depending on the audience, I look a little bit more edgy than they'd expect of someone that looks like this online. Yeah, she's graduating words of discouragement for herself, apparently. Damn, Sibeli. Damn. You're not wrong. Damn. I was thinking that maybe people get off to or something like that, but also as valid, maybe. But I don't think that I do it that way. I try not to, anyway. I'm sure some people do. But usually my discouragements are really dumb. They're not like, I guess there's like a sexy version of being reprimanded or insulted, but then there's me that's like, you smell like a smelly fish. You're so smelly. You're a big ol' poopy butt. Yeah, that's the caliber of insult that I deliver. Pain is an old friend. Oh, bad. Intimidating girl, that's just fashion. Yeah, I know. But some people will judge you based on your fashion too. It's like it's to be cool and a nerd. Yeah, it's very common to be cool and a nerd, I think. I'd probably retain that as so silly and cute. What? No, it's mean. It's mean. It's mean and it's cruel and unusual punishment. And I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Let alone my chat. Could have made these lines thicker. No, now it looks dark. Now it looks off. Oh well. We have more echoey mouse sounds. I can do that. Ready? Insane Writer, hi, how's it going? How are you doing? It's like some lowball tsundere insults like the person duplicates because the person doesn't want to be known, so they lowball insults like that and expect to be harmful, but it's actually just adorable. I see. So I can't do those either. Damn it. Shit. Well, usually it's either that. Like, I'll be like, you're stinky and I don't like you and you should, go in the trash because you're trash. Live in a trash bin because you're trash. But then people will be like, oh, that's not a real insult. And I'll be like, oh yeah, well, your parents don't love you and you're a failure and you'll never amount to anything and your life will be a waste and you'll grow old just to be alone with no one to care for you when you die. And then and then it's just sad. So yeah, I'm pretty bad at words of discouragement. Okay, Mike Brushy. Nice, I felt it. No wonder. I hope not. Oh my god. No. I think that's the allure of what the I will not understand. I don't understand, you guys. I don't get it. I don't understand. What? Is it cute? I don't agree. The sun unites all plants. Very true. Very true. Plants love the sun. We love the sun. Hi, Kyle. How's it going? The part you're like poopy for a face, you stink. Like, that's cute. Oh, okay. Yeah, I get that. I get that. Especially when I use this model, I feel like when I'm in my chibi form, I embody my chibi self, and the insults that my chibi self comes up with are usually, you're a poopy butt. Not that die in a ditch for all I care. If you have children, help your spouse will know how horrible the fuck. Yeah. Yeah. There's only those two extremes. There's nothing in between. There's nothing in between, unfortunately. GB equals big brain. Exactly. Or just a lot of space for my small brain to rattle around. Either way. How's Mike buzzing? Ice globes. Okay. Yeah. Sure. I can do ice globes. And just fill some of these spaces. Put these other markers away. They're kind of just in the way. in your brain is huge. Is that how it works? A lot of people come to Canada for school. Yeah, that's true. But I feel like people come to Canada because they want to go to America, but they couldn't get into an American school. I'm like, why you want to come here? Okay. I mean, I'm sure we have some good schools. We have some good schools, but it's like we don't have the best, like the fanciest schools. We have maybe like 3. If I wanted to insult someone, I really could have very fluid linguistical vocabulary that can either be used for good or bad. You could. But I hope that you do not use your powers for evil. Canada is a very nice place. Proof? You are. Well, it's alright. There's parts that are quite nice, I would agree. But there's also parts that are not the best. Americans are dumb. That's mean. There's plenty of smart Americans as well. It's a mix. There's a lot of people living there. Of course, when it comes to the best, all cost million. Yeah, it is very expensive to go to school in America. That's true. Nahulisis? Hello, welcome. I don't know if I said that right. But regardless, thank you so much for the follow. Let me give you a name, Trace. Ready? Nahuelis. Yeah, being dumb is allowed. Blue, hi Blue. Oh, oops, I got too excited. My bad. Hi Blue, how's it going? Oh, hello. You can call me Nahuel. Nahuel. Okay, I will. How are you doing? How was your day today? I'm just gonna try to finish this illustration so that we can move on with our lives. Oh, I already messed up. But it's okay. No one will know. No one will know I messed up. Mistakes are fine. It's just for fun. Everything is going to be okay. No one is gonna get mad. No one is gonna throw hands. Okay, I might just like add a little bit of darkening to the sides of the pumpkin, but then I think otherwise I'm done this doodle. Benzie and Benjamin, hello. Welcome. Being dumb is allowed. How dumb are we talking? You're not dumb. Let me just say that right now. You're not dumb, but if you were dumb, you are still valid. You are still a human being that deserves to have a fulfilling life, even if you're dumb. Even if you're dumb. I love artists like Bob Ross saying mistakes are just happy little accidents. Exactly, Iki. You got it. There's no such thing as mistake. It's just a happy
little accident. There, you can kind of see the edges of the pumpkin a little bit better now. Well, yeah, that's our little doodle, Inktober doodle of the day. Just pumpkin scribbles. Oops. Sloth is our most relatable student in my honest opinion. That one and gluttony, my gender opinion. Perhaps I'm biased because given these are a bit. Well, yeah, I think that's probably fair. I don't know if you have as many chances. Well, for some of them, sure, but like those ones are the classic. Like, you gotta eat, you gotta sleep and rest, but it's just a matter of how much. That's what people maybe can argue about. Oh no, my computer is out of space. Oh my god. Anyways, that's unfortunate. But thank you, I'm glad you thought the doodle was cute. Well, yeah. There's so much things just be normal. Yeah. Anyways. Where are we? Ice globes. You're a cute pumpkin. Okay. Ready? Turn this up a bit. Icky pie. Wait, icky. I kick pies? I'm not sure if that's how your name is supposed to be read, but Meowdy. Good night, Bland Ant. I shall sleep under the starry moonlight of this onsen. I hope you don't mind, of course. Good night, good night. Sweet dreams. Do pies deserve to be kicked? I don't know, maybe they do. No, it's I kick pies. Okay, yeah. Why? Why are you kicking them? Do you not like them? Don't worry, people will call me worse. Wait, what else have people called you? People have read it as pickles before. Pickles is worse than icky. Pickles. Speaking of pickles, have you seen the pickle Pepsi? You guys heard of the pickle Pepsi? I haven't tried it myself. But KFC in Canada has released pickle Pepsi as part of a promotion thing. I think it's just pickle juice and Pepsi. I think it's like a pickleback, but with Pepsi instead of alcohol. I've had pickles and Dr. Pepper. It's fire. Well, see, maybe it's good. I don't know. Crystal Pepsi. Yeah, I remember Crystal Pepsi. I never had it though. I think it was I don't know. I've never tried it, but I'm not much of a soda person. Why? What makes it crystal? What flavors are crystals? Pickle lemonade. Interesting. I guess people really like pickle flavor. Green, are you a pickle slime? No, I'm not a pickle slime. I am a plant spirit. Thank you very much. I am not related to any pickles. I am not related to any pickles. Plastic spoon. Okay. Hold on. Just have to rip your scalp off. Okay. There we go. Ready? Pickles, yeah. Pickles are pretty good. I never have cravings for them though. I'll eat them if they're around, but I don't really eat pickles by themselves. Like in a charcuterie board or in a burger or in relish, then sure, but I don't eat them alone. Hi Tony, how's it going? You can slam a jar of pickles in one sitting. No, if you make me eat a whole jar of pickles by itself in one sitting, I will no longer enjoy pickles. Plastic spoons. What am I? Is it a secret that I'm the most beautiful plant? I thought that was common knowledge. Just kidding. Thank you. I appreciate that. I worked very hard on my design. Let's see. Oh, I mean, it's fake. I don't have any confidence. It's all a lie. It's all part of my ruse. I'm just a small bean on the inside. I'm just a little baby bean. But I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. It depends on the day. It depends on the day.
sometimes I just get in my own head about stuff. Especially nowadays, like, the older I get, the more expectations I have for myself, I think. And the harder it is to live up to those expectations. And the tougher I am on myself sometimes. And I also feel like I want to do so many things, you know? And I can't. And that bothers me a lot. So I'm like, no, what if I did more things? And then I burn out. So I'm kind of in that cycle right now. But I am working on it. I'm working through it. You have no idea how much I relate to that right. I know you relate to that right now. We literally just talked about it earlier today. And the only reason why I feel comfortable giving you advice is because I go through it on like a yearly basis. If not for years already. Like, I think also it comes as part of a like a what am I trying to say? Like a symptom. It's also partially a symptom of my ADHD. I am more likely to experience burnout compared to a neurotypical person. Because I get really, really excited about stuff. I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. And I hyper focus on it. And then I don't do any logical maintenance and care. And I can only think of one thing at a time. I'm like a PC that has a really, really good GPU, but like no RAM, you know? So I'm like, I can do so many things. I want to do so many things. Let me do all the things. But then I cannot. And then I forget that I can't. And so, like, my, that leads to a pretty common cycle of burnout for myself, where I want to do everything all at once, all the time, but I can't. And I push myself in some ways, and then I don't push myself in other ways, and then that creates like weird standards for myself. I don't know if I'm making sense, but like I want to be a better version of myself, let's say. But I also don't, because it's really freaking hard, and it takes time, and it takes effort, and if I don't see results quickly, then usually I will be discouraged, maybe, upset, maybe, disappointed in myself, maybe, and then that will last for a while until I find another thing that I want to do and put all my time and effort into, and then it happens again. And I know part of it is just like working on regulating my emotions and my brain activity, and using my medication wisely, perhaps. But the other part is just like accepting myself and my limitations, even if I don't want to. Like, sure, I could stay up late till 4 a.m. working on a passion project, or I could go to sleep at a normal time because I have work tomorrow. And so it's like I need to make better decisions given my brain chemistry. Oh my god. Hi, Ripney. Hi. Hello, Rip Nicole. Welcome. Ripney Raid. Hi, Ripney. And hi, Raiders. How are you guys doing? How is your stream? I was gonna raid you, so this is a bit awkward now.
everything? I was just talking about burnout and how I'm going through it right now a little bit, but working on it, working on being better, you know. You need more memory and time, but are too slow and short in memory. Yeah. No. Oh yeah. Have a good hike, Blue. I'm excited for your hike. I love the fact that you're going out in nature. I think that can be really healing and really nice. Yone, the betrayed. Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Ripney. You're the best. You're awesome. Thank you so much. And yeah, if you want a deluxe trigger or any trigger in particular, feel free to let me know and I'll do my best. And also for anyone that, for Ripney and for anyone that follows, I do little name traces as thank yous. So I might have to do a couple in a row. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me go back. No, never apologize, never apologize. I'm so happy to see you here. I'm so happy to see you here. Thank you so much for rating. And I hope you have a lovely stay. Timing. We're just on the same wavelength, you know. We're on the same wavelength. But happy to see you in your community. I hope you had a good stream. If you need to do any post-stream self-care, please do. If you need food or water or bathroom or sleeps, go ahead. No worries. Thanks so much. Let me give you your name trace now. Ready? RIBNICOLLE. Other side. RIBNICOLLE. Yeah. Okay, go get dinner. Yeah, I need to make dinner soon. But I will do name traces first. Fwog. Yes, we have a Fwog. His name is Frederico the Frog. The Forg. He's a cutie. He's bopping. Halo Dragon, hello. Thank you for the follow. HALLODRAGON08. And Jose Angel JOSEANGEL_6. Thank you. He is a very nice frog. Sumida, hello. XUMITATV. And who else? Yone. Thank you for the subby, gifting the subby. You get one too. YONETHBETRAYED. Spensura, SPENSURA. And I kick pies. IKICKPIES. Here I go. Oh, water and head pass. Thank you for the head pass. I appreciate the head pass. I will drink you. Everybody, please hydrate. That twerking frog, it's so cute. Thank you all for the frog emotes. I love frogs. Okay, and maybe
Can I hydrate with vodka? No, actually. I don't think you can. I don't think it would provide adequate hydration. It's not the best choice. It, in fact, may dehydrate you more. Okay, we have a request for echoey mouth sounds. Ready? Sound like fish and oil. Cold wash only. Spin spin. I caught a North flying fish, aka your mom. My mom? My mom is not a fish. She is a plant. Don't be silly. That was so cool. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, that's a fun one. How do you know I'm not a fish? Are you a fish? Are you a fish? You would tell me, right? You would tell me if you were a fish. Nice. Okay, last one for real. Otherwise, I will starve. But I love ice globes, so how can I deny you ice globes? Oh my god, that scared me. God damn it. Actually, wait. I need to put the cover back on. I feel self-conscious. Hold on a second. Okay. You are now safely covered. We need protection for the ice globes, otherwise it gets a little dicey. How do we know we aren't fish? Are we human? Or are we fish? Are we fish? Are we even alive? What does it mean to be alive? stuck in my head for the whole day. Are we having an existential crisis? When do you not have an existential crisis? You're telling me you're not having one all the time? Is it true that we are alive because we wanted it more than the other? I mean, no. How can you want anything if you're not alive yet? For real this time, for real this time. I want in a more basic form, like survival-wise. I don't know. I guess our cells, our DNA prescribed us to want to exist. I don't know. I don't know. Anyways. Are we human? Or are we dancers? Okay. Let's see. Oh, there's another Jeeb. Hold on. Maybe there's a meaning in the end, like us knowing each other. Perhaps. Perhaps. Perhaps it was fate. Perhaps it was chance. Perhaps we should stop thinking and dance. That was a song I was singing. What? Well, I've been singing it this whole time, so maybe that's why. Maybe I planted it in your head, because I'm a plant. Dantsu without pantsu. I mean, if you're at home, maybe. Not if you're out in public. I don't know if they'd like that. Okay. Oh, doing some. I'm gonna refund you your points because it is time to bother. Unfortunately, I need to eat. So, we need to bother someone else. Who said I'm wearing... What? Reminded me that I just stopped thinking... Is that another song? Teenage dream. We can learn to be together, You took my arm, I don't know how it happened. You took the floor and you said, no, don't you dare look back. Now keep your eyes on me. Don't swear we're holding back. Shut up and dance with me. This woman is my destiny. I said, ooh, ooh, shut up and dance with me. Anyways, well, if you like my singing, I have covers. If you want to check out my titty, which is my social media, my Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Tumblr, and YouTube channels. I have some songs recorded on there, but also you can request. There's a specific singing/humming trigger request for the future if you'd like. Are you a carnivorous plant? I am. I eat meat. It's very tasty. Chat is food. Chat is very tasty. But yeah, thank you all for hanging out. I appreciate you, and I'm glad that you're around. So please stick around. And thank you for the hot pass. I don't know if they're working right now, but thank you anyways. No, not my Titter, my Twitter. Titter is not a website. This is This is our raid message. Please copy the top one if you are a subby, and the bottom one if you're not yet a subby. Hopefully one day you will be. And I will see you all next time. If you want to join the Discord, please join the Discord. That's where we hang out off stream. And that's where I post all my schedules and stuff, so you can see what we're going to be doing that day. Stick around or else. Stick around or else. Anyways. Yeah, let's grade, Post, I don't know how to say her name. Postia BB. Looks like they also have a new model, and it's a cheeb, so maybe you will enjoy their ASMR as well. I'm gonna start the raid now. And yeah, it was really nice to meet so many of you. All of you are very, very sweet and very, very nice, and it was nice to chat. Hopefully we'll get to chat a little bit more another day. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day and a really great sleep if you need to sleep. And yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna awkwardly walk away now. Okay, bye.